most rewarding aspect of leadership for me is to watch people become themselves, to really be able to provide direction, guidance, and then let our team bloom.
Creating leaders, teaching others to lead, watching people blossom when they are freed of shame-based cultures and allowed to collaborate, be part of the solution, and when they own it.
I get great satisfaction of being a role model for my children, to show them that women can succeed and do well and be leaders. I love the fact that I can help my family and community in ways that maybe I wouldn't have otherwise. And I love the fact that I'm helping our employees grow professionally.
The best piece of advice that I've ever received is to not say no immediately. Because if I had just put a stake in the sand and said, this is who we're gonna be, we wouldn't be where we are today.
It's not the obstacles that define you, it's how you deal with them. And as we've matured in the market, especially when we went through the recession and the downturn, I think we encountered a lot of obstacles that other businesses did, but we kept that in mind and just took one at a time.
The best piece of advice that I've ever received is from my husband. Believe, no fear, and respect. I've learned as a leader, you have to respect people and treat them how you want to be respected, and you get better results.
Speak up, let your voice be heard. You know things that others don't. Let's share.
Follow your own path, but also find a mentor that you connect with early on in your career that can help you with all your decisions.
Aspiring business leaders are being successful in their for-profit business. They need to think about how they're going to give back to the community. If every business leader adopts a social issue and does something about it, we'll have a much better world.
You cannot achieve success by yourself. You have to learn to trust and delegate. And by empowering others around you, you empower yourself to achieve greater heights.
The best piece of advice ever given to me came from my parents, and that was to never let fear of failure hold you back. Because it's in those moments where we really learn what we're about and we push ourselves and we test our limits and we achieve something that we never thought might have been possible.
You get back what you give, so do all the good you can. I think that's what led me to get a degree in rehabilitation counseling and create a company that improves the lives of people worldwide.
What we do with drug prevention is actually the easiest thing I've ever sold. If I have to explain twice to you why you should invest in the future of our nation's youth, then I don't really want to work with you.
People say I'm persistent, people say I'm dynamic, they give me a lot of other words, but I think to spread that leadership quality and those leadership skills and that passion for what we do.
Oh, I would choose collaborative because I'm a consensus builder as well as a decision maker, but I do believe that we operate as a team and I like to drive consensus in a collaborative framework.
I am a coaching leader. I like to develop their skills. I like to encourage them and motivate them. I'm not a bossy person, so I like to connect and just guide them. I really believe that I help them achieve their goals.
I believe in work-life balance and I believe in getting 8 hours of sleep. And I've fostered that throughout my company. Everybody on my team teleworks 1 day a week and leaves before rush hour begins so that they can go home and then put the hours remaining in the day.
What keeps me up at night with a little bit of worry, but also with excitement, is what will the next big growth spurt hold? The problem of scaling.
The person that I admire professionally is Lori from the Shark Tank. She knows her stuff, she is confident, she's a visionary, and she's not afraid to take a challenge.
The routine that really helped me to become an effective leader has been my morning routine. So I take an hour in the morning to write down my goals and read a book that is really positive, and that really helped me set my mind in the really right energy.
One routine that I follow is that daily I write at least one thank you note. I look for things that employees are doing that I can compliment them on, and I write one note a day.
I exemplify leadership outside of the workplace by mentoring people and also working with organizations in the community like BUILD. And BUILD has a mission to help underprivileged kids get out of high school and go on to college, and they've been very successful at that. I'm very proud to be a part of that organization.